So, I did something stupid again. I applied, received the key, and downloaded another pre-alpha game. And today we're talking about Soulframe. Yeah, that's the new fantasy MMORPG, MMO Lite or LMO, which is Little Multiplayer Online Game from the Warframe developers. And I expected to see just Warframe with the trees. You know, same grind, different skin. And then I got body slammed by a deer demon, turned into the butterfly, and built a ghost-infested campsite in the woods with my dead grandma's spirit. I mean, the lore of these games are completely wild, which is good. Welcome to the Soulframe. It's weird, it's beautiful, like look at that. And new update Preludes 9 in pre-alpha. It's just strange, but anyway, this update is so huge, it's bigger that sometimes games are selling their new expansions. So let's talk about that. First of all, PLK, subscribe to the channel, you remember all the drill, you know? Comment below what you think about this game, and let's go. What even is Soulframe? Because we saw a lot of videos, a lot of content from the developers saying that this is a MMORPG, new type in the genre, and everything is super cool. What is that? The first thing, these guys definitely know how to make games which are different. And that's, I think, super good. And the second thing, it's not MMORPG. It's online, multiplayer, cooperative, really cool, and it's pre-alpha. Just imagine, this is the pre-alpha, but it's already pretty cool game. Alright, let's break it down. Soulframe is what happened when Digital Extremes dropped the Space Ninjas and goes full Studio Ghibli, plus Elden Ring, plus Druid Core Fantasy Fever Dream. It is grindy, semi-open world action, MMORPG. I'm saying that because developers every time saying that, but let's say multiplayer game. You are a nature-loving warrior trying to stop corrupt humanoids from poisoning the world. And yes, the bad guys live in the skies, because of course they do. What about combat? It's melee focused, heavy, a little bit still clunky, but satisfying when it works. You have ranged classes, you have mage classes, you have different skills, you have melee classes, different weapons, progression system, and so on. Kind of Warframe. And also, you got parries, dodges, throwable weapons like Kratos, and full-on Souls mode that lets you cast class abilities like summoning spectral wolves or shooting lightning from your fists. Part number 2, the world is alive. Exploration is the soul of the game. The map is massive, like 1/3 open right now, and it's already taken 13 minutes of real-time jogging to cross it. Yes, without mounts. But it's not just empty space. You will stumble into the corrupted towers, secret puzzles, enemy camps, dungeon entrance, and sometimes more loot chests than action RPGs have. But this is real true. Like, you exploring the world is fun to do. Enemies which is spawning in the camps around the world, kind of similar, kind of grindy, but sometimes you're just going through the mountains and you hear the voice, and you just drop down and you see the secret pass in the mountain. And it's super fun to explore. And of course, this game have, speaking about dungeons, and this game have procedural generated dungeons. Oh boy. Which sounds really cool until you get lost in this procedural generated stuff. I think the developers will, you know, fix it, and they already fixed that in the new expansion in pre-alpha. But it goes better and better. So the main content of the game, the end game, I think will be in the dungeons called dungeons, where you explore, you finish some tasks, you get the loot, story progression, enemies, progression of your level, and so on. And of course, satisfying fight, right? That's the only thing that you do in the grindy games like Warframe, and we have Soulframe here. But hey, at least we have a fast travel. No, we're not. Part number 3, combat classes and the vibe. The most important things in each game, right? You have got 4 main class types, or pacts, each tied to an element and vibe. So you have Fae, turn enemies into the trees. Yep. Turn Yo into the butterfly. Kind of druid ninja mode. Odd Tempest, it's a thunder tank with magnetic powers and AoE shields. Garen Root, it's a deer magic. Literal healing deer spirits, it's adorable. And Orengo, the wolf mummy. You claw things, you summon wolves, you bite. It's like a peak feral energy. Each pact has its own abilities, and previously it has its own soul mode. Fortunately now we don't have it, because it was really bad mechanic. Now all the skills, you just click the button and skills are happens. You unlock and level them like warframes, but with a fantasy twist. And yes, there is gear crafting and stat trees and particles you socket for the bonuses, which is close to something that we have in Warframe. Oh, and your right arm is a swappable magic relic. Just, like casual RPG stuff. Okay, let's talk about stuff. Big problems. Maybe not big, but still. What problems do we have now? This is the honest part, right? Soulframe got some issues, like pre-alpha issues. That's super funny always to talk about pre-alpha issues, because this game quality is pretty high for the pre-alpha. So the UI is confusing. They tried to do something really cool, something unique. It's like zero onboarding, and sometimes you don't understand that you can click on some parts of the screen because the UI it's just like a puzzle. System feels half finished or sometimes even broken, but that's fine for the pre-alpha. Exploring a region often means logging out 5 times just to spawn the collectibles you need, or log out a few times more because the quest guide, your sparrow, which is flying in the direction of your quest, are not working at all. It's like someone gave Elden Ring a mod pack made of bugs and called it a feature. But here's the thing, it works. The game works. The world feels alive, the grind is low-key addictive, and just like Warframe back in the day, the spark, the soul of the game is there. And this is a really good thing. Now let's talk about the Prelude 9, the new update, which drops more content than the most full releases. So, new area unlocked. Finally, you can explore the second massive chunk of the world, which also makes the lack of fast travel 200% worse. Like seriously, please add the mounts faster. New pacts at start. Instead of one starter class, you now choose between 3 new ones, based on stat focus: courage, grace, and spirit, which is strength, dexterity, and intellect. I mean, these guys, sometimes you think that they, ate through mushrooms and make this lore of the game. But one more time, it's confusing, but I think it's good, because the game become and grow as something unique, not just standard MMORPG. And I picked Oselda, or whatever how you pronounce this. This is a spooky healer witch or mage class. Flowers heal me, the birds stun enemies, animations take forever, but still it feels kind of between melee and caster class, so pretty fun actually. And a new system of the Fog of War. So to get rid of the Fog of War, now you need to find the big trees and cleanse them, and then you open part of the map. And that's pretty cool actually. And the twist is the trees are hidden under the fog, so you just need to travel and explore the lands, and then you can cleanse it. Part number 6, new systems, which means new grind. And for the grindy game, that's good. We have enclaves now, aka factions. Soulframe now has factions. You join one based on your pact and grind rep to unlock exclusive gear. Each faction lives in a hidden hub, and getting inside often means fighting elite enemies or bringing a drunk guard with moonshine. I'm not even joking. And you can see other people there. That's the first time when you can see other people in these hubs. So that's why I'm telling you that this is not a MMORPG, because open world is open only for you, and other people are only cooperative teammates for the dungeons and for the hubs, maybe for some raids or maybe PvP, but in the future. Right now, we don't have it. Now you have also faction tales. It's like new event chains. Before that, we have a Sparrow Tales, which is just the random quests on the map. Now you follow the faction tales, multi-stage dynamic events that are actually fun, give decent XP, and feels less repetitive than the old system. And one more time for the grindy game, it's good. You have new magic gloves, fire pacts. Added a new magic archetype, Odia gloves. Shoot magic missiles and have a lock-on targeting. That's what I'm playing, and it's pretty fun actually. And new fire-based pact with the flames, hours, hour blasts, and the passive that basically touch me and burn will be added in future. Part 7. Quality of light and future hints. Potions now scaling with UHP finally. Yeah, I know, it's really small things that you are not aware of, but these things are important. One more time, it's pre-alpha, and they're already doing these things based on the community feedback, which is good, right? Dungeon size were reduced to avoid this endless wandering. They also tweaked the loot system, added better enemy behavior, and included over 27 new discoverable zones, like really cool exploration things. And oh yes, premium currency is here. In pre-alpha, I mean, you can now pay to skip crafting times. It begins. But maybe the biggest win? Abilities are no longer locked behind the soul mode. If you didn't know before that, you need to push Alt button and then you have the Soul mode and then you can cast things. Now you just click button 1, 2 and 3 and your abilities are working. Thank you. And the final thoughts. Should you care about this game or not? So, Soulframe isn't trying to be your next Fortnite or World of Warcraft killer. It is trying to be weird, immersive and oddly personal. It's like Warframe went camping, took mushrooms and came back hugging trees, literally, and fighting ghosts. Right now it's clunky, it's messy, but it's got a beating heart and a clear vision. At least for the developers, because they still keep trying to name it MMORPG, like, come on. If Digital Extreme stay consistent, and that's a big if, nowadays you don't have a lot of good MMOs, this could evolve into something really cool and unique. Just add mounts, fix bugs, and for the love of everything, make your crafting menus less cursed. So yeah, this is the Soulframe. It's rough, it's already beautiful, and I'm kind of obsessed. Yeah, the content now is not like for the truly grind MMO, but if they will keep adding this content, the base already have really good ground. So let me know in the comments which pack you main, and do you think this game can really compete with the big boys, like in the MMO genre? Like, sub, and all this drill. My name is PLK. I was happy to see you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.